targeted towards Freddy. That's going to put Freddy uncomfortable, and there is the Syndra ban.
Definite target banning. However, I think the big reason they banned Syndra there is they would have loved to ban Alistar or Maokai, but if you're not going to be able to control them, you just have to be able to trade them back and forth. Dyrus picking Alistar, I expect Maokai to come back on the other side.
Ooh, awesome pickups to start. The cow does get through in game 2.
Doesn't look like we're going to see some play, but Jesiz may well get caught out again here. Pulls defensive ball, will get knocked up. Here they go. Sonic Wave does catch this time around. First blood is coming. It's amazing that gets it for TSM.
That mid lane jungle synergy brought all the way over from Europe.
Tricky stuff in this bottom lane. Level 6, imminent between the two. Junglers are down in the lower half of the jungle, and Dyrus, he is on a warpath.
This is the Alistar dive. He can't do anything to Freddy, so why not go mid for Jesiz?
Right into the wall, will stop him up for a little bit longer. The synergy comes in from the Mad Cow. Jesiz ignited, Jesiz is down.
The only way Jesiz lives through that is if he flashes while Dyrus is trying to headbutt him. He does not, he gets displaced. Bjergsen ults on top. It is a systematic, well-executed gank by TSM.
And the blue also being stolen away by Amazing. He took his own, now he's going to take theirs, and that's a big problem for Jesiz. He needed to get hold of that. He needs to try to keep up with Bjergsen. You can see the CS difference is starting to become huge between them, and he knew that coming into this game that Bjergsen versus Jesiz was going to be a critical point. And now we're going to get a 3v2 dive on bottom.
It's in a ward though. Gilius will try and counter gank this one, but Amazing goes it.
Oh, not quite going to land it. CandyPanda. Gilius tries to react, comes across, catches the crescendo on Amazing, and that is the first kill for SK. That was right on the point, the edge of the crescendo, but nRated landed it.
What a spectacular shot right there by nRated. Doesn't even have to burn flash. Definitely well practiced.
Yeah, completely manhandled. There is a ward spotting this one. They know that this dragon is going down. I don't think they're going to do anything about it other than get a timer. You see SK sneaking in, but immediately the call's been given back away. You're never going to get close to this one. Gilius was not there. So, first dragon.
Sightstone on Lucian very early as well. Lizard Elder. For a second I thought it was a Sightstone Kha'zix. But no, that's just a normal build for me.
Gilius can't get next to a brush without getting hit. Jesiz, Bjergsen getting his own ultimate in. Oh, the Sonic Wave doesn't quite hit, but the safeguard comes in. Whoa. He cleans it up with the last Q.
What a slick move there by TSM. I thought they were leaving him a little bit extra alive, knowing he'd still have a shockwave to suck him back in. Amazing making it out just in the nick of time, barely taking any damage.
Oh, crescendo does not land this time around, and that's the Aqua Prism followed by the bubble. Brilliant play, but then nRated gets away. WildTurtle not going to get turned around. CandyPanda wants to pursue, but Amazing's coming in around the side. Candy gets back up towards him, comes around the backside, and ready. Sonic Wave doesn't land. No reactions. Bjergsen comes in. Dyrus teleports in. TSM,
so dead.
5-man pylon in the bottom. SK Gaming in all sorts of trouble. Freddy comes down to join the party, but he's simply just another death for TSM. That's a double for WildTurtle. 3 for 0. Fantastic play by TSM.
Sometimes when you're under a turret, you just have to give up. At that point, the teleport was completely wasted. TSM had a monstrous advantage. There was no escape, and SK just makes matters worse.
Wow! Gilius going down. Jesiz in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the cow comes in to give him the what for. Picking up the dragon.
Very quickly. 9,000 gold at 20 minutes.
They took advantage of Gilius. They did.
That's not a goalie to come back. They took advantage of everyone.
This is true.
On SK, it really feels like the bottom lane stood true. Freddy, he was trying to pull a stalemate lane, but he could not control Dyrus's roam. And every member of TSM has contributed. No one more than Bjergsen though.
Good lord, Freddy in trouble. He's going down. Flash is out, but that's not going to be enough. You cannot survive the damage that Bjergsen has. And that's with a Randian Zome and Giant Spell and a Chain Vest. He still gets shredded. Dyrus turning on towards CandyPanda. 2v1. Has he got the damage? I think CandyPanda must have gone deep on towards the tower to have this much damage.
He's got that Triforce move speed.
He's still going.
There's so much that the other team can do with this. Dyrus is holding CandyPanda and nRated hostage right now as TSM runs amok on the map.
Oh, Gilius going down. WildTurtle finds himself a target. Dyrus bullies out two. Both CandyPanda and nRated. Middle lane is wide open. It's only Jesiz that's holding ground, and Bjergsen fancies it. Maybe he's going to snip for it. No. Early Baron.
Why not? why not? Everything's going on for them. 10,000 gold lead. They built a Bloodthirster on Yasuo, which we've seen from a few players, actually.
Yeah.
I'll let the analyst desk cover that one because I want them to talk about Bloodthirster on Yasuo. More lifesteal, a little bit of a shield, less solo potential, but this is just TSM turning scrim results into absolute domination.
That's a really good way to put it.
Make that 13,500, and there's no reason for them to stop here.
It's going up. They're definitely going to need the Swiss bank soon on this one. Inhibitor turret's going to be going down. 24 minutes. We're coming up. And in the game, it could be SK going for broke here. They do deter Team SoloMid just a little bit. And Freddy calls himself in.
Here we go.
The fight. Turtle gets hit up. Will he be able to keep it going? Everybody's jumping in and going for broke this time. Gilius gets hit up, thrown down in the box, and they go for Freddy towards the fountain. He's going to go down. They're aced in their base at 23.5 minutes. And the surrender for Game 2 at World's Group Stages comes in from SK. Team SoloMid takes the game 15-1.
What a way to start their journey towards the World Championship. Obviously, they're playing against a wounded SK Gaming that was not together in this one. But they definitely knew how to finish that time. That is the fastest, most decisive game I have probably seen from TSM since they formed this roster for sure. And to do it on the world stage in their first game is spectacular.
You gotta think, Bjergsen, we talked about him, is the pressure on him, the shot caller, the man of the moment for TSM, and by God did he perform on Yasuo this early on. From the very get-go, he looked like a man on a mission.
I don't even know how to finish this one because the game got out of hand so quickly. We were like 14, 15 minutes in. SK was doing all right, you know. They were just hanging around thinking maybe Mundo can get to a point, and then it was over.